Hello and welcome to the 4th edition of BynX Casts Team Shining Phoenix. Right now, I've casted 3 games, and in those 3 games we have 3 W's. So we're loving to see that momentum go. A little bit of a change here. We're going to have a Pikachu come out for the opposing team. We're going to keep our same squad over here on Team Shining Phoenix. So we are in the winner's side. This is a best of 3, game 2. So we're really looking to just push through here and not have to go into a sudden death situation. That is always going to be the goal. Probably still going to stay with a 1-1-3. Let's see what the opposing team comes out with. They are apparently sending Greninja into the jungle this time. So a little bit of an alteration there. Everything else looks about the same. So it looks like they pulled their Venusaur from the jungle, threw a Pikachu down there, threw a Pikachu down and moved the Greninja up into the middle. Ooh, Kira getting a little bit too far forward. Is he going to be able to get his rest out? No, he does not. Very close, and this is going to be really scary. They're going to really try and push that bottom. Both Gible and Snorlax go down on the bottom. You do not love to see it. Up at the top, you have a little bit of hokey doke going on with Dan the Man as well as the Zera. And let's see how they respond here. Gible needs to get his levels early. You saw how important that Garchomp was towards the end of the game. Had he hit that ult that he threw at the end, could have really changed the Zapdos fight, even though we won either way. So Gible getting his stacks here. We have Booker, he's holding a little bit, looking to try and get that Zera out and hit him with a fly maybe. Nice, nice. Dives in, doing a lot of damage to that Zera. Managed to grab a couple of the bees. As far as levels right now, the only one under-leveled is going to be the Bulbasaur down in the bottom lane with Tree. Hopefully we can get him up and start leveling him as soon as we can. Alright, another big fight for a creep here. Daniel needs to get out of there. You can't take another kill here. Ooh, very nice, very nice. Oh, but this is very scary. He has to go in and fight a little bit, but it's... Run, Daniel, no! Alright, Tree... Oh, man, that Pikachu is just throwing those electric balls out like a maniac. Snorlax being very, very smart with his score shield securing those kills. Looks like we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. That Pikachu's kind of running out of control. It hits a power spike very early. When you're getting those electric balls getting thrown over top, it becomes very, very tough to stay competitive. We got Kira, the Snorlaxes. I do really love that we do have one orange and one purple Snorlax on opposing teams. Ooh, Kira making his way out. Gonna grab that berry. Ooh, are they gonna be able to sneak down that? Really, what I feel like they need to do here is just make sure they're getting a little bit of damage on that Pikachu and not letting him be as kind of like free-flowing and just picking him off from the outside. Ooh, let's see if we can do any damage up here to the Zera. Looks a little bit tough. Gible's still sitting at level 5 for the 720 Bs. Not going to be able to upgrade yet, and takes another death. Absolutely hate to see it for Daniel. I'm sure he's very frustrated on his end, but let's see if we can turn it around. Booker not able to get a score there. And you have Kira holding the bottom lane by himself. It's holding on by a thread. We have 3 points left, but even if there's 1 point left or 80 points left, it's still going to do all the things that it needs to. So we're sitting here 50 minutes from the Dreadnought. Ooh, kill here would be great. Booker coming in at the perfect time to secure a kill on that Snorlax. That's going to take the beefiest unit out. Booker already getting started on that Dreadnought. He's got to look out for the Pikachu, though. That Pikachu... No, you don't want to get in there, Daniel. Ooh, just jumps in. Ooh, what a move! Oh, but unfortunately, just a little bit too late to get it. Getting the Greninja kill is great, but you hate to see it. We're going to be trying to defend a push here on the bottom goal. Looks like they're going to get a break. Let's see how much they killed over. Killed over by 25, so they're going to have to try and keep that in mind. Roden did get scored up on the top goal, so we did get some compensation for that Dreadnought mess. But you hate to see it going out of that first exchange, the Dreadnought. You always want to get it to get a bit of a level lead. If you look down at the levels on the bottom, you'll see we have the Pikachu at 9. You actually can't see the Pikachu, which sucks, but You have the Pikachu sitting at level 9, Eldegoss at 8, Greninja 9. So they're pushing a little bit ahead. Dan the Man is leading the way at level 10, but seeing a Garchomp this late in the game, only just hitting level 8 is a little bit scary for their team. They really need him to hit that level 10 and get a big spike. Garchomp pushing the top. Oh, he's going to need a help Dan the Man here. They're just going to both kind of split up and go their separate ways, avoid the encounter. That's good. They had a 3-on-1 there. Looking a little bit lost in the bottom lane, but just kind of holding sound. No need to get a little, like, too crazy here. And they did pull back on the lead from a scoring perspective. So, you know, just like that, it starts to even out a little bit. We broke both their top and their bottom goals. They still have their top goal for future Rotoms. So we're going to see how that plays out. They're definitely controlling the space a lot more. The Garchomp is in the jungle, snagging their crabs. Hopefully going to be making a move to try and get to Garchomp soon, but oh, the Zeraora comes out of nowhere! Comes out of nowhere and jumps him! Oh, you hate to see that. Gotta get in the bushes if you're going to try and make that jump back. Could really have used him for that dread fight to already be at level 10, but we're gonna see how this dread fight works out. Looks like we have about 2-on-3 sitting down there right now. They got 3 sitting up here in the bush, so we're at a 3-on-3 with the Pikachu coming in. No idea where Garchomp's going. I think he's just gonna pull out and say, hey, we're gonna take this Rotom. Very little damage done. Oh, grabs the whole team! What a move! All the ults coming out, but man, that's Zeraora coming out at the perfect time. Lost two teammates there, and they're going to take the Dreadnought. We did get the Rotom going in the top lane. Let's see if they can push that at all. Looks like they might be full rotating to get a bit of defense there, so they might be trying to jump them after they score. But let's see just how many points we can score. Just hit the button. Very nice, and get out of there. Oh, he's going to fight. He's going to fight. He's crazy. Oh, he throws the ult out! No, the counter ult by the Snorlax is going to all but completely disintegrate that. Can he get away, though? Alright, well, I think that ult was worth it if you can at least get away with your life. So right now, still sitting very well ahead from a points perspective. Level perspective, pretty close, but it looks like Team Positive Force is a little bit ahead. We're going to check out Booker here, who's doing a little bit of damage on their jungle. Looks like we got a little fight going on in the middle. Another ult storming straight through that Snorlax. Dan the Man trying to cause a little bit of havoc. Ooh, Booker tries to get the Greninja down. Is anyone going to be able to finish? No. Dan the Man had to pull out towards the top. And we have a team fight that could be brewing here at the bottom around these bees. So it looks like Positive Force is starting to bring their squad in to roll down. Right now, what we're looking to do as a team is just make sure that we have our ults ready for this last Zapdos fight. Make sure that we can defend it properly. Now, being up by almost 200 points is a bit of a scary position to be in. You know that the other team is going to push Zapdos, and they're probably going to push it pretty early. So you're going to have to just be ready to defend with everything that you can and have a really solid team fight here. Any deaths right now is going to be absolute haywire for the team. Let's see if we can gather well and get ready for the Zapdos fight. Looks like Kira's on the bottom. We have Tree, who's lingering a little bit, but finally joining in on the fray. Trying to take out Booker. They're gonna have enough to get him. Looks like Booker escapes. Well, Daniel just waiting in the bushes with Kira and waiting to strike, and they're moving in. Alright. Aiming down on Snorlax. We have that ult coming out from Dan the Man. Ooh, get that Zeraora down. Another ult coming in. Ults all around. Buddy Barriers hitting left and right. We have 2 down. 2 down on each team. Get that last hit on the Zera. 1 hit left on the Zera. Gonna finish off this Slowbro, or finish off the Snorlax. Looks like we ended up with a 3-on-3 team fight. All we gotta do right now is pull back, make sure that we're not gonna lose this Zapdos, and we're gonna feel in a pretty solid position. Again, they really need this Zapdos to win, so it's not on Team Shining Phoenix to actually get that finishing, to start the Zapdos or do anything with the Zapdos. It's really just in our best interest to kind of hold. So we have Kira and Goldaniel sitting, holding down in the jungle here. Barriers coming out from both Snorlaxes. Everyone's getting pushed around like crazy animals. Great hits there from fantastic team fights coming out. 2 kills. 4 kills. 4 kills. Are they throwing at Zap? They're throwing at Zap. All 5 go down. Zapdos falls. And unless there's some crazy thing that happens, Team Shining Phoenix moving on to the second round with a 2-0 sweep of positive fourths. Again, I feel like we're a late blooming team, especially with Garchomp in the mix. You want to be fighting and be really competitive as you can early on, but making sure that you're securing those late game fights, making sure that you're on top of it. Little spins of victory coming out from Kira and Goldaniel. Let's see if they throw the Alton. No Alton. Team Shining Phoenix 2-0 in this tournament. 3-0 if you count the fake game. 4-0 if you count the practice games. Thank you so much for watching. I'm BynX. This has been BynX Casts Team Shining Phoenix, and we'll see you at the next one.